Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nomi-Wan Plays. Please remember to hit like, subscribe, and that bell icon to be notified of when I upload. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode.
The Pharaoh is the heart of Egypt. The land is its body, and the people are its blood. One day you will rule Egypt, my son. Your armies will thunder across the boundless desert. And it shall tremble beneath them, as it shook beneath the pounding feet of the countless men who toiled in the burning sun to build your grandfather's eternal resting place. He was Egypt, just as I am Egypt, and as you will be Egypt. His face is my face, and your face. His strength, our strength, for his blood runs in our veins. He labored a lifetime to build this monument, which now watches over us. And when it was complete, so too was his life complete. Yet even as my father was taken by Anubis, a new life came forth. And as your grandfather was bound in fine linen, so were you wrapped in swaddling clothes. And a new day dawned for Egypt. In time, each pharaoh must heed the call of Osiris and embark on a final journey to the immortal realm. For when the day of Pharaoh's reign is at an end, so the night of his eternal sleep begins. While he slumbers undisturbed, so shall Egypt endure.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are playing Pharaoh and Cleopatra, another city builder game, the original Cleopatra and Pharaoh. And I'm going to be playing this game until Builders of Egypt is available for all to play. Yay! So I'm going to apologize right now if the music is really loud. Hopefully once we get into the game, we will be able to adjust the music. So, Nomi-Wan family registered, and we're going to proceed, and we're going to begin the family history. We're going to start off, I believe, in the pre-dynastic period. Your family begins the pre-dynastic period leading a small band of nomads, or is that a H? I'm pretty sure that's an N. Nomads through their discovery of the arts and civilization. Your leadership helps to set Egypt on its course to eventual greatness, still glimpsed only dimly. Excellent, let's begin.
It is said that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So may the story of a great nation begin with one dream. The Red Land has given birth to such a dream. Clans of nomads carry it in their heart, across the immeasurable desert and into the land of Egypt.
Okay.
Welcome to ancient Egypt, land of the pharaohs. Here you'll participate in the history of one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever seen. In an epic story that spans more than 15 centuries and 24 generations. You must lead one family, generation by generation, from its earliest beginnings in Egyptian prehistory, through the dawn of civilization, to the establishment of a unique and powerful empire and beyond. Our story begins more than 5,000 years ago, along the banks of the Nile River in an area known as Nubt. Here, a small confederacy of clans struggles to eke out an existence in the harsh environment. With you at its head, your family leads this small settlement.
Okay, have we finished talking? I think we have. Now, I would never have pronounced it as Nubt. I would have called it Nubt. But that's just my English way of pronouncing a B. Okay, so our objectives is to build 6 mega shanties, create an area of housing, and watch immigrants arrive. Now, as I was trying to say before, but I completely forgot that there was a voiceover, we're going to leave the difficulty on normal. So let's go to this city. I'm also, it's been a while since I've played this game, so trying to figure out the controls is going to be fun. The first thing this village will need are housing to provide settlers with a suitable place to live, and a network of roads to allow its eventual inhabitants to find their way around easily and efficiently. Build areas of housing, and you'll soon see people move into the village. Plan roads carefully, with as few intersections as possible, to ensure that people walk where you want them to. The path by which these immigrants reach your city is known as the Kingdom Road. Migrants always need free passage from the Kingdom Road to the city's housing areas. If you isolate some neighborhoods from the vital link to the outside world, its homes will simply disappear. To exit any message panel like this one, click the right mouse button. Was it P to pause? Okay, P to pause. That makes sense. Game is now paused. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna go File, Options, Sound Settings. Okay. So speech is gonna... Okay, we're gonna probably put speech at 90. Okay, so this is gonna be our settings. Let me know in the comments if these settings work. Okay, mouse sensitivity is like, speed settings, scroll speed, maybe bring that down to 50. There we go, not so bouncy. Okay, so if I remember correctly, they're going to come in through this road here. Okay, I am going to say... building houses, building roads, we're going to go through. And building houses. Now, in this game, we could always do it. What the heck is this speed on? Oh, this is like fast. Okay, that's like maybe a little bit slow. So let's put on 70. See how we go. Okay, so we need to build a well. And I think it works a bit like this. These don't need to be by the... Just going to turn down my headset. It's a bit loud in my ears, so let me know. So yeah, I believe that water cannot be built here, and so that's where water wells come in. Okay, so our seers warn that the coming inundation is likely to be mediocre at best, and that was just the roads things. Okay, awesome, we've done that. Okay. Alrighty, so we can't do land at the moment, build housing. Just give them a little bit more oomph. So obviously they're coming from the south. I'm really hoping this music doesn't get monetized. No, that's not the word. Copyrighted. Okay. Create an area of housing. How many do we need to create? 6 mega. Radio. And at the moment... these houses are crude huts. This house cannot evolve as it needs access to even the most primitive of water. And we're going to have perfect immunization, but we need a bazaar, but we can't do that at the moment because, well, but we can continue to have, no, do not want to quit. We can continue to have more people. I think the houses can hold, oh, here we go, food or famine. A growing population needs a reliable source of food and some means of storing and distributing it. Certain animals like the ostriches in this region can be hunted for game. Granaries store game and other food, while bazaars distribute the food to the village's inhabitants. As with most working structures, in order to function properly, these buildings must be located within reach of housing, and the city must have enough workers to staff them. Hunting for food. Build a hunting lodge close to the ostrich flocks, and hunters will set out in search of prey. If successful, they'll bring the carcass back to the lodge to be butchered, after which a cart pusher will deliver them to the nearest granary for storage. Different workers from the bazaar assess the needs of the neighbours they serve, acquire food from nearby granaries, and deliver this food to the houses in their immediate vicinity to meet these needs. So there's a little bit of a display. So we need to build granaries and bazaars by clicking on the storage and distribution button, which is that right here. Sorry, I had a quick think before. Ultimately, your goal in this mission is to transform some of your crude huts into mega shanties. This is accomplished by providing them with water, food from bazaar. Also make sure they're not too close to unsightly industry buildings or inferior housing, which discourage home improvements by lowering the desirability of the area. You will eventually learn various ways to increase an area's desirability. For how though, simply avoid locating homes too near to industries. An overseer of the granaries is now available to provide information and advice. In time, you'll have many advisors to help run your city. To access them, click on the overseer's icon or right-click on the appropriate building. Okay, so we have this here. So I'm going to aim for that to be there. I'm then going to say... So, because this is where they like to hunt, it's best not to put it there. We might put it there. And now we need a bazaar, which I'm going to place here, and I'm going to place a road. And we still only have simple wells. Oh, but I think we're going to put a well there because it's going to be close enough for that. So that's a sturdy hut, that's a sturdy hut, sturdy hut. Excellent.
I'm the most popular person in the city. A lot of people need jobs.
So these guys are the guys that go and find people to work. I'm hoping I haven't put this too far away. So we have 12 out of 12 peoples, poor access to workers. Our delivery man is ready for new orders, and it's going to be the same for the granary. So yes, they are a little bit too far away, but oh well for now. So yes, I could have maybe put it down this way a bit more, but that's okay. Here they go, a hunting. Oh, huzzah! We've gotten one. That looks a bit odd. Oh, we've got another one. Game saved. That's what I love about this game. Okay, so now we actually have 200 game meat in our granary. We should now be seeing
The
this
bazaar
lovely
needs some
lady.
items, and I'm going to...
She is going to head to the granary too. So, the WASD keys do different things. D is for damage. Huzzah! Fire in the village, oh no. To protect against the future fires, you can build firehouses. Like most non-residential buildings in the village, the firehouse needs workers in order to operate. Find employees, someone is dispatched from the building in search of occupied houses. Once some housing is located, the building has access to employees, though this does not necessarily mean there are enough workers in the village to fill a vacant job. Once staffed, the firehouse can send fire marshals out to patrol the village. Fire marshals inspect buildings on their road routes for fire hazards, reducing the risk of catching fire as they pass. Fire marshals can provide their service to any building within 2 spaces of a road. Hence why when I built the road, the housing along the road, I did a 2-strip. And click on overlay risks to see which buildings are in danger of catching fire. If a building burns down, you can right click on the pile of rubble left behind and learn what was there before the fire. When you hear the chime that sounded when this panel appeared, that means a message has arrived for you. To read a message, click on the message button. Some urgent messages like this one are presented to you before being stored with your other messages. Less urgent notices go directly to your message box without being specially displayed. So be sure to listen for the chime. Special instruction messages like this one are marked with a blue scroll so you can easily refer back to them when needed, as we can see here. Okay. No, I do not want to quit. Okay, so let's hit the... Oh dear. Okay, we can go straight to that side. And I'm going to plop the firehouse there. Please put it out. And these people are leaving because their house burnt down and they no longer have a place to live. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, employees needed. I totally understand. Okay, we're going to put a second one there. We don't have enough employees because houses are burning down. So what I'm going to do is just remove the rubble of damaged houses, or houses that have been put out. I will wait until I can safely put down a few things, because obviously I don't want them to catch on fire. This one guy is like doing a hell of a bugger. Okay, so we're gonna lose that building, and we're gonna actually probably relocate it and build it there. So let's bring it down to here. Delete out all the... Great, the bazaar's gone as well. Brilliant. Okay. So the other thing is you can't build on a spot when a person is walking along that area. Kind of wish the granary had burnt down as well. Oh yeah, bazaar. Okay, bazaar. We'll do it that way. Okay, so people are moving back in again. We're going to get rid of that there. Now the granary is granted a bit far away. The ostriches did move, but oh do well. Okay, let's see what we can get. So, before, W tells us the water source that is available. D is for damage. A does nothing, S does nothing. So yes, this game is purely controlled by mouse only. Which is a nice change. Where are our hunters at? Okay, so this button here is like to see all our hot spots, which is the fire. Our overseers. So far we can just look at where our granary holds no food for the coming month. We produce far too little food for our growing city, and housing can hold another 67 people. We had 7 new incomers, and we have people wanting and wishing to come. And this tells us how old our population is. Okay. Got 0 workers nearby because they think that building is way too far away. So, you know what? Let's delete that. Let's pop the hunting lodge there. They may think, okay, that's closer now. What I might do is go to options, go to speed, and we might just put that on 90, just to speed it up a little bit. Yes, these people are now moving a lot quicker. So if we were having crops, which would be place 1 here, the flooding would give us perfect immunization. So this house here doesn't like having a firehouse in front of it. So if we had access to decorations, we'd be able to upgrade that. Where is your food? Like, come on.
I'm the most popular person in the city. A lot of people
More
need
access
jobs.
to workers. It's like right there at the end of the street. Okay, we now have a collapsing building. So certain large structures in your city will collapse without added maintenance. To ensure this does not happen, build an architecture's post. Like the firehouse, this structure dispatches workers, in this case architects, to patrol the streets and repair any damaged buildings they encounter. And then we can check the overview. Okay, so architect, let me guess. Yeah, we did. So let's just pause for a moment. I'm going to place this here. We're also going to then put the granary. Okay, I'm going to say like right next door. Okay, they're all happy now. Okay. Can we just like... Oh, hallelujah, clean water. Okay, well done. You've managed to supply this village granary with food. Now the villagers need access to clean water from a water supply, which is much preferred over well water. Water supply, like wells, these must be built on land with underlying groundwater, as indicated by the presence of green grass growing. Water supplies also need access to employees in nearby housing. Once up and running, a water supply will dispatch a water carrier to deliver buckets of clean drinking water to all the houses in the immediate vicinity. Click the overlays water to see which houses have access to clean water from a water supply to simple well water, or to no water source at all. Okay. So, water supply. Now, I would prefer it to be down here. That way they have to go this way. And yay, proceed! And I don't know how long this has been going for. But I think let's just proceed.
Well done. By filling your people's bellies with nourishing food and protecting their homes from fire and collapse, you have helped this fledgling civilization take its first step on the long road of history.
So our final culture rating was a 0, prosperity rating 0, kingdom rating 50, city funds 768, final population 254. We completed in 36 months at a normal level with a score of 665. Congratulations, you can go back and try to beat your score by clicking choose a mission button. But we're just going to right click.
After many years and the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Thinis in Upper Egypt. Here, a small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader. Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before will prove the worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt and the other factions vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity. To build a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash. You'll find rich deposits of gold ore in Thinis, and harvesting them should be your first priority.
Alrighty. So Thinis, the dawn of civilization. We need to complete 10 ordinary cottages, mine some gold for palace's treasury. Once again, normal setting, and we're going to go to the city. Mining gold, search rocky areas for the presence of metal ore, evidenced by shiny metallic patches among the rocks. In order to extract the ore, you must build a gold mines adjacent to these veins. With a supply of cash in reserve, however, comes the risk of theft. Constables can help reduce losses through theft, both by patrolling the streets to prevent crime and by subduing any criminals they encounter. The best way to prevent crime, though, is to keep your population happy with adequate food, healthcare, and jobs. Gotta hit that pause button, because at times you kind of need the game to run a little slower so that you don't lose so many months. Now, we have game available, and only game. We've got raw materials, village palaces, firehouses, water supply straight up. I love that. And this is where we're going to be mining. You cannot actually fit a lot of mines around here. It gets very tight. But that could be for another episode. There's got to be a jump cut until I actually find out. And we're going to leave it here for today. Going to leave it on a cliffhanger. We shall continue this again real soon. I'll see you all soon. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. May the Force be with you always. Goodbye!